So yesterday, EW released the trailer, and we now know that we are going to Alberta, Canada. That is going to be the next map coming to TheHunter Call the Wild, and that is very exciting. So today, what we're going to actually do is go through all of the information that we have and try to figure out what else is coming. Now, I think we will find out very, very soon, but there are 7 species that are not identified yet. We're going to try and figure out or talk about what those might be. And I've gone through all of the photos and I have found some very interesting clues. And as you can see from the thumbnail, we're going to talk about that too. But before we get into it, let me know in the comments what you are most excited for with the new release. And somewhere in the video, I am going to share a key phrase. Drop that in the comments for your chance to win a 1-month membership to the channel, and we are going to dive right into it. So this is the trailer that was released yesterday, and these are the known species that will be on a ski ridge in Alberta. We don't have a release date quite yet, but hopefully we will find out very soon. But my guess is that the new map will come out the 3rd week of June. Here are the new species that we know of so far. There will be Manitoban elk, North American beavers, wood bison, snow geese, dusky grouse, and wood ducks. So those are the 6 species that are brand new to the game coming on this map. Then there will be white-tailed deer, muleys, which I believe are getting remodeled, bighorn, and they are also getting remodeled, and gray wolves also getting remodeled and getting new fur types. Then there will also be black bears and moose. So that is 12 species out of the 19. So let's try and figure out what other species we could see on this map. So I went to Google and I typed in, what are the most hunted species in Alberta? So this is what it came back with. White-tailed deer, muleys, elk, moose, and bighorn already on the map. Other game, black bear, pronghorn. We don't have pronghorn yet. Cougar. So we could see mountain lions or pumas on the map, and they could definitely use a remodel. So that would be very, very cool. Now, there definitely are waterfowl species. We'd have to do a little more research into that. But under small game, it says there are hunts for birds like ruffed grouse, pheasant, and I just did a search and ringneck pheasants can be hunted in Alberta. And I think it would be very cool to have ringneck pheasants on the map. I do understand that they are already on a lot of maps, but just look at their vibrant, beautiful colors, how they would stand out on the snow. Pheasants are on no snow maps, so I would actually love to see pheasant on this map. I mean, I know we have a lot of great one species, so right now, this is what we know. You can grind for the great one, whitetail, black bear, and moose on this new map. And if they added pheasant, that would be a 4th species, and we know that there is going to be a great one species on the map. So there will be another species. So there's going to be 4 for sure, and if they added pheasants, that would be 5. I think that would be awesome. I think that is the record for any map in the game. Let's break that record. Now, another reused species we could see, maybe coyotes. And here it reads, on any given day, you can shoot Canada geese, speckleberry geese, snow geese, which are on the map. We could see Ross's geese, pintails, and they could add mallards to the map. I think there will probably be a rabbit species, and in Alberta, you can legally hunt and harvest both cottontail rabbits and snowshoe hares. So maybe we will get a snowshoe hare as a new species. That would be pretty cool. So this is an image of a snowshoe hare, and they are really beautiful, and they would definitely blend right into the snow. I think it would be really cool to try and find camouflaged animals in the game. That's never been something we've had to deal with, and I think that would really add a new dimension to the game. And I just learned that in Alberta, mallards are the most commonly hunted waterfowl, followed by pintails. Maybe we will see pintails as another new species. I know that would make a lot of duck hunters very, very happy, but I know I've heard from a lot of viewers and a lot of people are very excited about the snow geese and the dusky grouse. And I really do think that Canada geese will be added to the map. I don't think it would make a lot of sense not to have them. And it also reads down here that Alberta also offers hunting opportunities for other waterfowl, including canvasbacks, redheads, gadwalls, teal, and widgeon. So there is a lot of opportunity to add species, ducks from other maps. And I am very excited about snow geese being on the map. Apparently there are a lot of really cool plumage types. That is the correct word. And I'm hearing a lot about the blue morph snow goose. So hopefully that is something we will see in the game. Now, I don't think we're going to see muskox on this map. Maybe we will get an Arctic map in the future, but it says here that muskox cannot legally be hunted in Alberta, that they are naturally found in Arctic islands, Northwest Territories, and Nunavut. And the other thing I learned, which is very interesting, is that caribou cannot be hunted in Alberta. So I don't think we're going to be seeing caribou or reindeer on this map. Now, some new species we could see would be wolverines, although they are trapped in Alberta. I don't know if the game would ever get into trapping. It might be kind of fun, but I kind of doubt it. But it is possible that we could get wolverines on this map as a new species. Another species we could see is Canadian lynx, and I really am hoping we will see Canadian lynx on this map because they are super beautiful. Look how cool they would look in the snow. There could be grizzly bears on this map. That is definitely possible. So I am guessing, and this is just a complete guess, it is total speculation, but here are 7 species that we might see as the missing species on this map: puma or mountain lion, wolverines, snow hare, Canadian lynx, pronghorn, coyotes, and Canada geese. I could be totally wrong, but I am very excited to find out. But while I was going through all of this information, I actually did not see this post yesterday. There was so much going on. But if you actually go through here, look at this image right here. This is absolutely fascinating. So in this image, there are snowshoes and there is a toboggan or a sled with the new 3030 La Perriere. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but that is fascinating. It would be super cool to have sleds. I don't know how that would actually work without something to pull it like dogs. But snowshoes would be super duper cool. And I actually did a little bit of research. So I typed into Google, do hunters use snowshoes in Canada? Yes, snowshoes are used by hunters in Canada, particularly in regions with deep and frequent snowfall. They allow hunters to travel over snow and ice more easily and efficiently, especially when accessing remote areas or pursuing certain types of game like snowshoe hares. And that's definitely a species we could see on this map. Snowshoes provide a wider footprint, distributing weight and preventing the user from sinking too deeply into the snow. This is crucial for navigating areas with significant snowfall where standard boots would be difficult to use. So because of this image, I'm wondering, it totally could be just decoration, but we may have the ability to use snowshoes on the new map. And maybe there is some sort of sled. I don't know. But it is in the image, so that is very interesting. Look at this. I typed into Google, are sleds or toboggans used for hunting in Alberta? And it says yes, toboggans and sleds, often in the form of carry-on extreme snowmobile toboggans. Snowmobile toboggans? I didn't even know that was a thing. Are used for hunting in Alberta. They are used to haul gear, game, and hunters themselves, particularly in areas where snowmobiles or other motorized transport is limited. Traditional toboggans pulled by dogs or snowmobiles are also used for hauling supplies and game. Now, this is what they actually look like, so I don't think that is coming to the game. But I'm getting a little bit into fantasy land here. It also says that hunters often use snowmobiles to pull toboggans for transporting gear and game, especially in areas where access is limited by snow. It would be so cool to have snowmobiles on this map. Now, there has been no indication of that, so I don't know if it's something that is coming. That is complete speculation. That is all we know right now. That is a lot of information. We don't know everything. We will be waiting to hear more information coming out of EW, and I'm sure we will learn more very soon. So definitely hit that subscribe button, turn the notification bell on so you don't miss anything, and I will be back with more information as it breaks. I hope you are as excited as I am for the new map and this update. Let me know in the comments what you are most excited for, and as always, thank you so much for watching.